What's up, guys? Today we're playing some Trove, and I'm going to be doing a preview of the Revenant class. It's not exactly a preview since it's been out for a while, but, you know, since I haven't done it, and I've been doing all the classes that have been released besides, like, the base classes, I felt like I should do it. I'm also going to try and do the core mincer once I have enough to buy it, but let's go ahead and get to explaining what his abilities do. So his basic attacks actually heal him, which is really cool because it's basically you have a Prowling Shadow if you don't actually have the pet, but I do, and I recommend using it because this class actually uses health for a lot of its abilities. So his passive is that, yes, his basic attacks will heal him, and when he dies, he actually has a spirit come and protect him and kind of revive him. It's really weird. It's almost like he doesn't die. He basically gets a free revive. So his mouse too, I'm going to read him before I use him. Damages and briefly taunts all enemies in a cone in front of the Revenant. His number one ability, damages enemies in a cone in front of the Revenant, costs health to use, and deals damage based on maximum health. His 2 is the cyclone that pulls foes towards the Revenant and randomly fires exploding spirit blasts, which heal players and damage enemies, costs health to use, and deals damage based on maximum health. So as you can see, a big thing for the Revenant is maximum health. So like my gear, I have the max health and percent max health. On the face, max health, percent max health, and on my ring, I'm taking max health also. So let me just go ahead and give you a demonstration of these abilities. The mouse too, like with the taunting cone, that right there. So you can see that spiral above their head means they're taunted and attacking me. And if you pay attention, you can see that my auto attacks are also healing me, just like the passive says. I mean, again, part of that's Prowling Shadow, but that's also my passive. So in a bad situation, just try and auto attack as much as possible and try and heal yourself. So your one ability actually has no cooldown. You can spam it as much as possible, but you have to be careful because it does cost health to use. You can end up killing yourself, which is kind of embarrassing. But if your spirit is not on cooldown, it will save you. So the 2 ability, I'll go ahead and give you a demonstration of it because this is a good time, lots of enemies. Boom. All the enemies are getting pulled onto me. I'm going to be spamming my one ability, so I think, of course, I'm using health to use both of these abilities, but since I'm dealing damage gradually, and hitting tons of enemies, the Prowling Shadow is healing me, so I don't even have to use my auto attack to heal myself. So that's why I recommend grabbing that Prowling Shadow pet, because it really will just, it's kind of like game changing for the Revenant. So again, lots of enemies, going to spam my one. So I got pretty low there, but since I'm hitting lots of enemies with my one ability, even though it's costing health to use, overall it's healing me, so I'm going to start using auto attacks. Actually I died there. I didn't pay attention, but I died there, and my goal brought me back to life. So you can see around my head it's kind of smoky. That black smoke there, that actually means that I died, and this goal here kind of picked me up and saved me. And so while that smoke is around your head, that means if you die, you are not going to get revived by that goal. That goal is technically going on cooldown right now, but he is fighting and killing crap for me, which is really cool. You basically get a free pet. But yeah, so pay attention to your health, because I was using my one ability a little too much, taking too much damage from all those enemies, and it actually ended up killing me. But like you saw, I was able to just immediately keep fighting because the goal resurrected me. So now you pretty much get to see what all of the abilities have done. Again, I'm not taking much damage because I'm hitting tons of enemies. Now since I'm out of multiple enemies to hit, I'm going to swap back to using my auto attack to heal me instead of using my one ability to deal most of the damage. And that's pretty much it for the Revenant class. Like I said, I would recommend taking maximum health and a Prowling Shadow as your companion, just because you get all the healing. And this thing's just going to try and kill me, so I'm going to fly away. But as you see, it's a good class, mainly meant for a tanking class. It does deal decent damage. This is Uber 1 on level 10, and my gear, as you can see, I don't even have any shadow equipment, so it's not like my gear is overpowered or anything yet. Overall, it's a pretty good class, and if you have any questions about the class, just hit me up in the comments. I'll try and respond with a good answer as fast as possible. And that's going to be it for now. I'll see you guys next time.